In this video, you'll learn the essential tips and strategies to help you not just strive but thrive in Apex Legends. We'll discuss the crucial aspects like choosing the right legend, guns, and mastering the game logistics. So if you want to become an Apex god, then keep on watching. So we want to change some settings. So first you want to make sure this is turned off. The take damage closes death box or crafting menu, so you can armor swap like this. Choose one. Next, we want to talk about choosing the best legend for your playstyle. Wraith is my personal favorite. Her abilities make her unstoppable if played right. You can use her for an offensive plays with rotations, scouting ahead, and dealing entry damage without committing too hard. Her tactical ability, this allows Wraith to briefly become invulnerable and reposition herself, making it easier to escape danger or surprise enemies. It's great for flanking or dodging attacks. Her ultimate ability, which is the Dimensional Rift, Wraith can create portals for herself and her teammates to travel distance quickly. This is useful for both initiating fights and escaping from bad situations, providing a strategic advantage in positioning. Overall, Wraith is perfect for players who like to play aggressively while having the tools to evade danger and reposition effectively. Her playstyle rewards quick thinking and agility in combat. Overall, don't overcomplicate the legend pick at first, just find someone who you're comfortable with. Next, we're going to talk about weapons and the attachments. The weapons will ultimately come down to your playstyle, but you want to have a range weapon and a close range weapon. I recommend the Flatline or 301 for range and the Car or Alternator for close. Ultimately, it's up to you, but I recommend going in the firing range and getting comfortable with all weapons. Next, we're going to talk about mags. They have higher capacity. They allow you to carry more rounds in your weapon, reducing the need for frequent reloads during fights. They offer more firepower, which increases your ability to engage multiple enemies without reloading, which can be crucial in fast-paced encounters. Next, we have barrel stabilizers. These are weapon attachments designed to reduce the recoil of your guns, making them easier to control and more accurate during sustained fire. Next, we have stalks. Stalks can decrease the time it takes to ADS, allowing for quicker targeting and engagements. They also reduce weapon sway. They help stabilize weapons when aiming, making it easier to hit your targets, especially at longer ranges. Then we have inventory. I recommend using 2 meds, 4 syringes, 4 bats, 8 cells, 2 types of nades, and the rest of the slots for ammo. Now that we're familiar with our equipment, let's get into the game logistics. First, we're going to talk about being uncontested. The goal is to split up around the POI. You don't want to loot too far away from each other, but you want to give yourself enough room so you're not looting the same area as your teammate. The sooner you can loot up, the sooner you can move on to rotating if you need to, or look to fight. Then we have contested. If the enemy is 50-50, there are a few things you want to prio. Number 1, always look for somewhere to land that's the high ground. This will give you a positional advantage in a fight, but it also lets you see a lot more of your surroundings and where everyone is. Number 2, make sure to land on the loot. When landing, you want to make sure you land on a spot that will guarantee you getting weapons to be able to fight right away. Number 3, make sure to play cover. Playing cover is a way to gain a strategic advantage during battles. Using cover helps you protect yourself from enemy fire, allows for better positioning, and gives you an opportunity to heal or reload without being exposed. Then we have game awareness and poor positioning. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when it comes to fighting is stopping to shoot in the middle of the open. If you're going up against any decent player who can shoot well, they will one-clip you. Prioritize shooting behind cover or near cover. And the last tip I can give you guys is practice, practice, practice. The best way to improve in any game is to drop in, fight, and get repetition. Get comfortable with shooting your gun and taking team fights. By following these tips, you'll improve your gameplay and increase your chances of winning games. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you want more tips like this.